Dudes, this tree's got balls, literally, and I want them. I want them to make muglio. See, there they are. This is a cypress tree, and it has these little balls on it, which, thanks to another TikTok creator, I have learned you can turn into this substance called muglio, which is very like maple syrup, just a little pinier tasting. The biggest difference, though, is that it's a lot easier and it does require some ingredients. But the only other two ingredients are turbinado sugar and some water, maybe. So I will show you how to take these balls, if you know where some are in your neighborhood, and turn them into a delicious syrup. After you've picked your balls, you're going to want to get some turbinado sugar. If you've ever seen like sugar in the raw, you know, like in the little packets, that's what it is basically. Maybe exactly, hell if I know. But all you're gonna do is pour it into a jar with your balls. Shake it up, let it settle, and then you're just gonna cap it, and don't forget about it, because you do need to burp it, like maybe every couple days or so. But eventually what you're gonna see is that it turns into a thick syrup. Or at least it's almost a thick syrup. We're gonna help it finish. And to do that, all we're gonna do is put them in a pot and boil them. But you're just gonna dump the whole thing, and there's gonna be a lot of, you know, like non-congealed sugar at the bottom, and you're just gonna wanna scrape that out. And then you're gonna probably also wanna take your jar to get all that good stuff that's down in there and put some water in it, shake it up a little bit, and pour that right on in there. Don't worry too much about measuring, because you're gonna be boiling off that excess water anyways to make the syrup. But before that, you're gonna wanna get all of those balls out. We're done with them for now. Feed them to the squirrels. Now, if you just let it boil on its own, what you're going to do is you're going to have it boil over, and then it's going to go down into your, you know, burners on your stove, and then you could have a fire. So this is not what you want to do. You want to take it off before it does that. Not that I know from experience or anything. And then one little trick you can also use if you're a maple syrup person is you can put a bunch of butter along the rim, and that keeps the boil inside the pot. Don't ask me how. And then you're going to boil it down to the consistency you want. Now, the longer you boil, the thicker and sweeter it'll be. But I'm using this mostly for cocktails, and I'll be making mead next. So stay tuned for that video next.